The woman says, "Are we in front of the house where we're going to live?" The man replies, "Yes, just like I promised. We'll stay with my mother for a few days." Lucia says, "What do you mean we'll stay with your mother? You never told me about this." The man says, "It's fine. She'll be very happy to see us." Then he calls out, "Mom, Mom, we're here." His mother comes out and says, "Oh, son, I was waiting for you," and hugs him. The son says, "Look, Mom, I brought Lucia and the kids too." But the mother doesn't look at them very warmly. The little girl says, "Mom, I don't like how Grandma's looking at me." Lucia replies, "Don't worry, sweetie. Maybe she's just very happy." Then the mother-in-law says, "Come inside." They all go in. A little later, the man says, "Come, sit down. My mom's soup is amazing. You'll lick your fingers." Lucia and her daughter sit at the dining table. Lucia says, "I'm sure your mother's food is delicious." Diana, the mother-in-law, comes carrying soup and says, "Here, serve yourself, dear." The man says, "Mom, this smells wonderful." Diana smiles and says, "You eat. I'll bring some for Lucia and the kids." The man tells Lucia, "You'll love it, I'm sure." But Diana secretly mixes salt into Lucia's and the daughter's bowls before serving them. She says, "Come on, start eating," and stands there, thinking to herself, "Eat and be ready, because no one will ever take my son away from me." Lucia takes the first spoonful and starts coughing. She quickly says to her daughter, "Don't eat it." The daughter asks, "Mom, can I go to the bathroom?" Lucia says, "Yes, go ahead." After the girl leaves, the man says, "Mom, can you get me some more soup?" Mother says yes and takes her son's plate to refill it. The next day, Lucia says, "Sweetheart, go to school. I'll pick you up at noon, okay?" The girl says, "Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to Grandma." She goes to the grandmother and says, "Goodbye, Grandma." The grandmother replies coldly, "I'm not your grandmother. Go away." The girl leaves, frightened. Lucia says angrily, "Ma'am, I won't let you talk to my daughter like that again." The mother-in-law says, "Listen, don't talk to me like that. I'll make my son understand that he has no obligation to raise someone else's child." Lucia replies, "My husband has never been an irresponsible father, and I'm sure he never will be. And you know very well we're only here because he got a job nearby. It's just for a few days." She leaves angrily. Behind her, Diana mutters, "We'll see. My son will never leave this house again." A little later, the man returns from work. Lucia says, "Wait, I need to talk to you." He replies, "Later. I just want to greet Mom first." Lucia insists, "Please," but he cuts her off. "I said I'll talk later," and walks away. Later, while Lucia is cleaning the house, her mother-in-law comes with a cake and says, "Well, finally the young lady is doing something useful." Lucia says, "Look, ma'am, I wake up early every morning to take care of the kids, prepare food for my husband, even for you." The mother-in-law deliberately drops the cake. Lucia says, "Ma'am, what are you doing? Why are you treating me like this? I'm your son's wife." The mother-in-law snaps, "Enough. Clean it up right now. You're not living here for free, and now hurry up." Then she leaves. Lucia sighs, starts cleaning, then picks up her phone and calls her cousin. She says, "Listen, I need a big favor. I need to find a house and a job too." Her cousin replies, "Of course. The company I work for needs an accounting assistant right now." Lucia says happily, "Really? That's amazing. Can you come with me?" Her cousin answers, "Of course." But Diana is secretly listening to the whole conversation. Video continues. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.